And if you don't have false eyelashes, but you have mascara, that's an option too. Adding mascara, actually, I'll add mascara and then add false lashes, because why not? So I'll show you the difference that mascara makes. Your kits don't come with mascara, but if you have any brand of mascara, you'll see how it adds to the eyes. Yeah, so even the difference there, with mascara, without mascara. This eye looks bigger. All right, we're going to do eyeliner next and then lashes. So a trick you can do with eyeliner to make eyes look bigger on stage is a winged line that doesn't connect on the outside of the eye. And for that, yeah, we're going to do multiple layers of eyeliner. I'm going to use a black liquid liner. You could also use an eyeliner pencil if you're comfortable and proficient with a pencil. I do not feel comfortable or proficient with a pencil. Some people, it's a matter of practice either way. If you practice a lot with liquid liner, you'll feel proficient with it. If you practice a lot with a pencil, maybe. I've had people in my class that are very adept with a sharp pencil. So if you are, go forth. What you're going to do is draw a line on top of your eye that tapers to a point beyond your eye and tapers to a point near the tear duct. And then draw a line under the eye, right underneath where the lashes are growing, that tapers to a point. All right. Where are my Q-tips? Here. Have Q-tips on hand. I'm not super happy with the neatness of this, but I think I can clean it up a little. I want that under eye line to be a bit thinner. I don't know what happened here. All right, we're gonna add to the top line. So because the bottom line got so thick, oh yeah, I can make this work. I'm gonna make the top line thicker. All the times I practiced that I wasn't filming, I promise it went better. And that's how it goes. And so it goes. That's why it takes a lot of practice. And everything is fixable too. You can always wipe it off and start over. A cotton ball is useful for wiping off. If you're accustomed to drawing winged eyeliner, drawing the wing and not connecting the bottom of the wing will feel weird. It'll feel unusual. And up close, it does look really unusual. But from far away, even me standing back this far, look how much bigger this eye looks than this eye. In opera, when there's a really big stage and the audience is really far from the stage, you could exaggerate this even further. This could be appropriate for a medium-sized stage, especially considering what I'm about to do next. I think I'll continue with one eye so you can continue to see the difference. Next, I'm going to add false lashes. There's many different types of false eyelashes. If you're using the kind that you glue on, here's what I recommend. Take a lash, put a thin bead of glue onto the lash, let it air dry for a moment, then press it into your eye. I also recommend, to add to an exaggerated but realistic look, taking the lash. Do I have lashes nearby? Well, I have these ones. Here's a fantasy lash. These lashes are kind of thick on all edges. If I wanted to make them look realistic, I might trim them here so that they're thinner here and then wider here. I think the ones I'm about to use are already like that. But lashes that are the same length all around are always going to make your eyes look like a doll eyes. Which, if that's what you're going for, fantastic. But if you're going for somehow just a human who has naturally humongous eyes, trim them so that they're shorter in the middle and bigger on the outside. Yeah, these ones I'm about to use are like that. So, yeah, you can see that it's shorter here and then longer here. There's many different types of false eyelashes. There's the kind you glue on. There's magnetic false eyelashes. I've experimented with the kind of magnetic lashes that come in two parts, where you put a top lash on and a bottom lash on, and they magnetically stick on top of your lash and stay in place. I haven't had much luck with them staying in place. I've had students in my class that say that those work brilliantly, so if that works for you, great. What I'm about to show you that I've been experimenting with that does work is one part magnetic lashes. So they came with a liquid eyeliner that is, I think, metal, and then they stick to the liner. We live in the future. So I'm going to paint this black eyeliner on top of my eyelid, right on top of where I already drew that line of black liner. I could have done this alone, or in conjunction with an additional black eyeliner. But it's opaque on its own is the point. So I'm going to patiently let that dry and then stick the magnetic lash on top of it. While I'm doing that, I'll talk about blush. Oh, and I haven't set the whole face with powder. I could set the face with powder while that's drying. So because we're using cream color, if we were to just go on stage without setting it with powder, as it gets exposed to the heat of the lights, it could melt off. Also, which has already happened, on the parts of my face that are the oiliest, it's starting to melt a little bit. But setting it with powder will prevent it from melting. Setting it with powder sometimes also smooths the look a little bit, eliminates the highlight and contrast. If it eliminates it too much, you might want to go back and add more highlight and contrast. So I'm pressing the powder in, not dusting it on top, pressing it in everywhere where there is cream color. Avoiding this eyelid because we're waiting for the eyeliner to dry. I'm pretty happy with how the degree to which that has smoothed out. For a medium-sized stage, I think this would be appropriate. Rouge or blush. I'm going to use a powder blush and this brush, and it's going to follow the shape of the cheekbone, kind of on top of where that highlight is on both cheeks. Look with the heavy eyeliner and the not heavy eyeliner. Also, I did different things on the brows. The brows look different. It's an asymmetric look. All right, so I'm going to take the eyelash that is for this eye, which is this one, because it goes on top. So the thinner part is closer to the tear duct, the wider part is on the outside. And I'm going to press it, and it magically clicks to the magnets. Or the magnets on the lash magically click to the metal. Amazing. It feels secure. It feels like it's going to stay in place for the run of a show. Another option when using false lashes is to go back at this point and put mascara, connecting your actual lashes to the false lashes. drastic difference in eyes. Makeup is magic. I hope that you have fun and find that makeup is magic as well as you practice this look. I'm going to do the other eye as a review, but mark this look where they look different. In fact, I'm actually going to pause the video, take a picture of this, then the conclusion will be in part 2 of this video.